Prime Minister reviews progress on development goals. Sudanese army repels SPLMN attacks. Protest erupted in Nairobi over death of activist in police custody. Hello and welcome everybody. Prime Minister Dr. Kamil Idris reaffirmed the government commitment to implementing sustainable development during a meeting today with Dr. Muhammad Bashir Mohammed, Undersecretary of Planning at the Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning. Dr. Bashir presented the third National Report on Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs), highlighting Sudan's progress and the impact of the ongoing war on development effort. He noted that the report was developed with input from a broad range of stakeholders. The 14th Infantry Division in Kadugli announced it had repelled attacks by the SPLM North Abdul Aziz al-Hilu faction in the Al-Samasim and the Kega al-Khal areas in South Kordofan, inflicting heavy losses. Major General Faisal Mukhtar, commander of the division, said the security force also foiled early attacks in Al-Dashol and Al-Kargal, seizing 3 tanks and carriers and several motorcycles. He affirmed the armed forces' readiness to counter any rebel threats and extend condolence to the families of the martyrs and wished for the speedy recovery for the wounded. The Undersecretary of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Haytham Muhammad Ibrahim, received a medical aid shipment on Wednesday from the Turkish government, delivered via 37-ton cargo plane to support Sudan's fight against the cholera epidemic. Dr. Haytham expressed gratitude to Turkey, including its Ministry of Health, Embassy in Sudan, and Ambassador Fatih Yildiz for their continued support. He also thanked the Transitional Sovereignty Council and the Defense Industries Organization for facilitating the shipment. The Federal Ministry of Health will conclude its 10-day cholera vaccination campaign in Khartoum State on Thursday. As of Tuesday, the campaign have vaccinated 1,008,065,722 people aged 1 year and older across 12 administrative units in 5 localities. The Federal Campaign Chamber urged citizens to visit fixed centers, temporary teams, and mobile units to receive the vaccination before the campaign ends. Meanwhile, the chamber announced the launch of similar campaign in Rahad locality, North Kordofan. The Northern state government reassured citizens at home and abroad of a stable security situation across the state, citing the readiness of the armed forces and their supporting unit to confront any threat. State spokesperson Al-Baghir Ukasha Osman confirmed that the situation remains secure, dismissing recent militia reported propaganda as media hype. The Gadaref State Police launched the Anti-Negative Phenomenon Week today under the slogan, "Your security is our responsibility and peace of mind is your right," singling a strong commitment to public safety and stability. The initiative is part of a broader plan to address security threats and reinforce public confidence. Major General Asam al-Din emphasized that the campaign comprehensive approach and joint participation of regular forces demonstrate the state's determination to combat lawlessness and restore order. The emergency room for Sudan's certificate examination, chaired by Acting Minister of Interior and Police, Director General Lieutenant General Khalid Hassan, confirmed the readiness to administer the postponed exams from the year 2024 on June 29, 2025. Dr. Ahmed Khalifa, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Education, reassured families and students that all technical and logistical preparations are completed. The committee reviewed exam delivery plans to local and international centers, as well as the state-level readiness in terms of security, housing, transportation, and student support service. The Sinnar General Criminal Court, presided over by Judge Ismail Awad Rahma, has issued a verdict in criminal case number 315-2025, sanctioning sentencing the 6 defendants to death by hanging. 3 others were sentenced to 3 years in prison and 1 was fined. The convictions include charges under Articles 26, 50, 51A and 180 of the 1991 Penal Code, amended in 2020, relating to assisting rebel force in undermining the constitutional system, enacting war against the state, and receiving stolen funds. Officials from Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo have reached a draft agreement that could end decades of conflict between the 2 countries. The breakthrough deal, mediated by the United States and Qatar, outlines steps for the disengagement, disarmament, and conditional integration of armed groups operating in eastern DR Congo. The agreement also includes the establishment of joint security mechanism aims to prevent future hostile. The peace deal is expected to be formally signed next week. Outrage erupted in Kenya's capital this week following the death of teacher and activist Albert Ojwang in police custody, sparking protest and renewed accusation for the brutality of the police. The demonstration began Monday after police claimed Ojwang died from a self-inflicted head injury in his cell. However, doctors have refuted this claim, intensifying public anger. Ojwang's death has reignited tension amid Kenyan youth, already furious over the disappearance of anti-government critics. On Thursday, protesters were met with tear gas as police moved to disperse the crowds. Thank you everyone for watching. This was your today's news by Sniper TV. Until we meet next time. That was it.